Well, Happy New Year to you. 2023 is finally here, and it's about the 4th of January. I'm just getting over COVID. Nana's still got it. Riley's still got it. Mrs. P's just getting over it, so I'm not feeling the best. But today I thought I'd do a quick little video on, I got a new present for Christmas, which Nana got me, which is one of these Black Decker's Workmates, the 536 ones. These are the 2020 model. They're up to 250 kilos maximum weight on them. Got one of those, which I wanted for Christmas, and I thought I'd put it together, but the instructions are absolutely shocking. So I thought I'll do a video on it. If I do a video on it, that might help other people out, and if it does, yeah, that's all good. But at the moment, the old mower shed and what have you is all just winterised. Everything's ready for winter because, you know, it's just too wet. We've had nothing but rain down here on the south coast. Nothing but rain. So I thought I'd do a little video, but I can't get in the shed because I've got about 35 mowers in there. So I thought I'd do it in here. So I've got the cat. Cat's down here. He's fast asleep. Thought I'd set you guys up and try and get you to see how to put one of these Black Deckers together, because, as I say, the instructions are not that good. So got a little bit of workspace here, so I thought I'd show you guys and girls how to do it. So if this is the first time I'm watching Micks Mowers and Mower Man, hit your subscribe button, whack the old bell, set notifications to all. And without further ado, let's get down and dirty and let's get this workbench up together, put together, so we can work on it. Right, so we'll have a quick slurp of the old coffee first. I've still got a bit of the old COVID going on. Lovely. So, as I say, the instructions for these, man, they're shocking. It says here, put bits 1, 2 and 3 in order, right? And then it don't tell you which bits 1, 2 and 3 are. There's no parts listing for it. It don't tell you any of that. These instructions are only good for one thing as far as I'm concerned, and that's wiping your bum with. So we'll get rid of those. So first thing you'll realise is when you get your workbench up and what have you, or get it out the box, you've got to fold it together. So all you've got to do, literally, the legs, they just unfold like so. Make sure they have got a little rubber stopper on there. Sometimes they're not on. It's a little triangle rubber stopper. Put them on each corner. Put your legs out. Once the legs are locked out in place, there's a little tiny catch here and here. And all we do is you when it's down like that, all you do is you just push it up till it goes click and locks into place. Once it's locked into place, we're then good to fit the next part of this on. So let's get on and get this done. Right, let's get it done then. Oh, so it's quite simple. First of all, you'll have 2 of these rods, okay? And these rods will be threaded 3/4 way one side and blank the other. You'll get 2 of these little tiny grey pieces. And all you've got to do is put that rod into there. It goes in this way, not this way, okay? It's got to go in that way there. Like so. Thread it in about 2 inches, right? Simple as that. And then literally just push it in underneath. And there's a hole on this front side where the step is. There's a hole there. Just locate that gently into place like so. Just let it hang down. And get your other one. Put that into place in the hole and just let that hang down. Okay. Next thing is you'll have 4 of these little blocks. Okay. So the first 2 are going to be the ones that have got like a hex gap on the hex bolt space on the bottom. Okay. These ones have got to go on the back of the jig. I say the back because I'm saying the front is the one with a step. Okay. The ones on the front, these don't have the hex bolts on them. They just have 2 holes, and they're going to go like so. So just make sure that your 2 areas you're looking for to make sure you got it on right is that on the back, this bit here is sticking up facing the back, just here, and on the front, this one here is sticking up facing the front. So that's what they actually look like. Okay. just for reference. Once you've got them on and just gently sat into place, you can then get your timbers. Now you need to make sure that when you put these on, that the timbers itself, they've got little tiny grooves on the inside, just on the front face only, or where it pinches. So you've got two little tiny grooves, they go together, okay? So you want the workbench, this writing upright so it suits for when you're working, because you want to be facing the digits, okay? And then the back one goes on like so, on there and on there, okay? And that's the bulk of it, okay? That is where you need to be. If yours is around the other way, I don't suppose it really matters, but if you're working from the front step, so you're working on this side, you want to have the writing the right way up, okay? Once that's in place, you can then grab, you get 4 bolts. The first one to do is to put the bolt in through the wood, through the jig, and then it will come up underneath. Let me show you. It'll come up underneath. Oh, this COVID's bad, mate. The bolt goes through, down through here, down through this metal section here, and it'll then bite through here and onto this little tiny bolt housing just here. You see that? So that when you do it up, it'll locate itself. So I have just moved. There you go. It'll locate itself, and then you can then push this one up into position like so, and then do that bolt up, okay? And that bolt there is going to go up and do up inside this little tiny hole just here. So get that done, and I'll come back to you once I've done mine. Okay, so I've actually supplied you with a little tiny doing up tool. So all we're going to do is we're just going to literally fit our bolt and bracket together, lift that up as one, push that through, and then it will line up with the plastic bit underneath, and just start to screw that one in. Now it may take several attempts for you to actually locate the hole and get that bolt to actually go in, but it will do. Mine's just locating now. And just put that down. It doesn't have to be super duper tight, just put that down so it's well seated. Like so. And you've got one to do just over here on the other side. So let me grab a bolt. We're going to put it through the hole, line it all up. Put it through the hole, line up the plastic bit at the back. It's going to be about there. And then do that one up. Would have been nice to have a washer on there as well. I may change it later. Just put a little washer on there so it doesn't split the timber. And that's that one. So that's the first part done. Okay, moving on to the second part on this side. This one's already down. Moving on to the very front piece of the Workmate. All you've got to do is make sure that these bits go on as they are, with this proud bit at the back and this big hole that sits into here. That's going to go in, we're going to go through this timber, and then it's going to locate through that hole there, and then through that piece of metal work just there. That's where that bolt's going to sit. Okay, so that goes on like that. That all goes on, fits into place. Let's put the other way up, Mick. Other way up, because we've got a countersunk bit here for the bolt to go in, you see. Just find it. Get the other bolt in there as well, the other side. Let's line them all up. And then just screw them ones down. Not too tight. but they've got to be on there. That's good, that's them fixed. Now you can see that when you rotate these, the bed will actually start to move. And this one stays where it is. Okay, so we're nearly there. Next thing to do is you'll get one handle, one stopper, and some cotter pins, or we call them C-clip pins, which mine are stuck together conveniently. And all you've got to do with those is this piece here is going to sit on the handle just there. That goes in. So the one with a hole is furthest away, so it goes like that, and that will then go over here. But there's a little tiny hole. Let me show you. There's a little tiny hole just here where this has to go over the top, like so. And then you then push the cotter pin style steel roll pin into that hole to make suit. So let me go and get a hammer and I'll be back to you in 2 seconds. Okay, I've got myself a little tiny hammer. So all we're going to do is just going to start this off by pushing that little tiny pin in. Okay, and all we'll do is line that hole up and push that pin roughly into place. Once it's in place, it will actually locate itself. And give that a little gentle tap home so it's flush. Once that's flush, you can then see it will start to manipulate the drawer. I've got one round the other side here to do. So pull it forward so the hole hangs out. Grab your handle and it goes on that way. Like I said, the hole down the bottom doesn't have it, it just goes into here like this. Push it in. Line up your 2 holes, push your pin in. Once it locates, tap that home. Until it's level. Once that's done, you've then got your 4 vices you can put in, and they can go anywhere on the entire bench, and you can move them around to hold your work pieces, but put them on just to make sure you don't lose them. It would have been nice if Workbench would have actually located a bracket here somewhere on the bottom that you can put these pieces in to store them, because you tend to take these off when you're working on pieces of work that don't require them. But now these are all in place, we can now screw the vise up so it's fully closed and fully open. And now's the time, if you want to, you can now tighten up these bolts. I just sat down loose, so you can now tighten them up. Now it's all together and done. And the advantage with this lovely bit of kit is that once you're finished with it, you can stow it away by simply doing the vise up, and then the 2 locating tabs, which is located on each side, one here and one on the other side, exactly the same. Once you locate those, you can then drop your bench down, tip it up, fold your legs, and it's good to be stored. So there you go. One quick little workbench now all up and running. All you need is a hammer and the tool required within the instructions. That's all you need, and you will be good enough to go and work on anything you want now. The workbench is up and done, all done inside 15 minutes. If that's sort of video of Micks Mowers and Mower Man, how to fully assemble this new Black Decker workbench, then please feel free to subscribe to the channel, hit the old bell, set your notifications to all, that way you'll be told next time I upload another video. I'm getting over COVID, sweating like a pig. I'll catch all you guys and girls later on.